Okay, so we looked at our basic form. That's the basic form that, if you want to study, I'd like you to adopt and to use. So when you move on from that basic form, we're going to look at a slightly different version, which I showed you earlier. So from our grab, that's right. So basically, the meaty bit of my thumb just sits in here. I'm sitting about down on the base of the knuckles. I'm not so worried about the upper knuckles. If it is double grab, it's the same sort of thing. It's to cushion anything that Paul might shove, or and it's just to be a bit of a buffer. Now, from here, what I do is I bring this hand, keeping my elbow low so that Paul can't do the same again here. Well, it'd be difficult because I'm not grabbing hold. But from here, I'm essentially going to roll with the edge of my hand, and I'm going to roll along his wrist. Now, he wouldn't naturally let me do this. It's just not going to happen. What would happen is Paul's wrist would be locked off. I'd try and do this, and it ain't moving anywhere. However, he knows that's coming, and that's why it's going to be locked off at that point. What I would do is wait until he pulls or pushes, and as he does that, then I can get my roll. And what I'm doing, let's see if get back to being right, is I'm giving this hand is giving Paul's hand to this hand. So I'm essentially rolling it around into here. I'm not snatching the hand. Hands are not for grabbing. So from this point here, the lock is now going on. I can then rotate it in, and that's just literally, I'm not grabbing. These are open hands. Yeah, that is just that motion there, and that is all it is. Okay, so go easy with it. It's very powerful. You probably will find you can't do this to start with because it takes, essentially. So I'm rolling here, giving it to this hand. From here, this hand will slide down the arm, and I'll grab onto here. We'll do it from the other side. So, from here, I'm rolling this hand to here, one to the other. Now, if you're finding it very difficult, keep this hand on the chest so that the thumb's pointed down. Okay? Then you know you've got it right. Also, you've got the reinforcement of your chest. If you're small, this will increase a lot of your power because you're using then your body against the wrist. This hand slides down to the elbow. I'm not pulling or pushing. I'm keeping the elbow central at this point so that I'm getting really a 90-degree lock on the wrist. So think about this. I'm getting, right, okay. So I'm going to have a 90-degree lock on the wrist. Okay. So I've got a 90-degree lock on the wrist here. I want 90 degrees on the elbow here, and then I'm going to basically bring Paul's wrist 90 degrees over here. Incredibly powerful. This is how to get. It's never going to be this technical. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to say, "Oh yes, and I'm doing this to him, and this to him." It's not going to. Not in realistic time. The importance really with this one is that you roll hand to here, get this off to here, and then just roll down. I mean, if my angle's out slightly, that's fine because I can control it quite happily. And then we can continue with the rest.
I'm eating that grass again.
So, okay. Those are two variations on the same technique. If there's time, then this is the last variation. Now, this is a major disclaimer. You break anything, break anyone, this is not my fault. I am not giving you license to try this. So, from our grab, I move off, roll through, strike the ribs, come up under, and I grab the hand here. From here, I literally am going to smash Paul in the face with his own hand. Here, coming through. And I would come through and hit. If you're stupid enough to not release the hand, what is going to happen when I'm here is I'm going to end up causing two compound fractures within Paul's wrist. The bone is going to shatter probably explode out through the wrist. He's not going to ever use that again. As I come through,
It's horrible. Oh my arm.
picture the bone. If you can see this here, I don't think you can see. The tension here is incredible. So what happens is the bone shatters and then comes out and down and through. You're not going to use that wrist again. It's going to have to be completely fused in all likelihood. If you're in a country where your medical health isn't that great, they're more than likely just going to amputate it. So yeah, be careful. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
It's all right, wrist.
Okay.
Testicles.